Alright, everybody, I know it's not quite 4:30 yet, but I figure we'll go ahead and get this party started. Had to do some maintenance on the stream. I am Trainer276, and today we're going to be continuing our adventures through Disgaea 5 Alliance of Vengeance. Let's do a sound check. If anybody in the stream could tell me, how is my sound doing? Can you hear me okay? Sounds great. Got a new setup today. Going to see how it works. I need to switch my mic. Whoa, gain is way up. How is that? Is that a little bit better? Maybe one more. There we go. Gain was way, way up there. Hopefully this is a little bit better. Can you hear me okay over the game sound? How about now? Can you hear the game now? Yes, Nightingale, this is a turn-based game. Makes it a little bit easier, makes it a more relaxed stream. Can definitely take breaks if I need to. So it looks like last time we got to the Innocence shop. This is going to be an interesting little mechanic throughout the game. These add things to your character, and I do have a tracker that I need to update real quick. So it looks like we have our two dietitians. No masters, a gladiator, no sentries, no tutor, one tutor, two physicians, one marksman, one coach, a witch doctor, and a professional. Yes, kind of. That is exactly right. It is kind of like their level. You can get to a certain level with them. Now the stars mean that they are at max level, and we'll want to get rid of those later on. But we have to wait fairly decent to be able to do that. I have a list of things that are you want to get at least 2 of every one of them, and then later on we can duplicate them and do some other things. But right now we just want to make sure we collect 2 of each kind. Oh, see, we have a second coach. We have a hypnotist. We don't have one of those yet. Our second marksman. And unfortunately, some of this I might do offline, only because this gets very tedious. Now, I don't think we have an amnesiac. Freezer is a special unique innocent that we cannot do anything with until we unlock some things later on in the game. Ooh, statisticians. You definitely want statisticians whenever you find them. And like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I am going to do most of this just as some maintenance offline, only because, like I said, this is extremely tedious to go through. Let's see, we need a second gladiator. Second coach. Now what they do is you can put these items on items that are equipped onto your characters, and they boost health, they boost their hit abilities, their defense. I'm not too worried about them at the moment. Alright, that's pretty much all we're going to do with it today. I'll go back through, like I said, do a little bit of maintenance afterwards, and take care of that. Now, where were we?
Let's fix you up.
Make sure we're treated. Okay, we're on episode 2, dealing with the Demon General. Let's see what quests we have. We need some gum, which we can't do yet. And we need to kill 3 warriors. We have not done Brawler yet. Definitely not anywhere on those or that. Don't need Rotten Garbage. We've already done that one. Haven't gotten Cats yet. Not ready for that one yet. Alright, so there's no real quest that we can do. Alright. To the next stage we go.
Where would you like to go, dude?
We're gonna go to Spirit Interment. This is a stage that we grind quite often. Hopefully we're not going to be doing much grinding at the moment. May do grinding off stream. Again, don't want to have it so that I'm just doing the same thing over and over.
May I have a moment? I would like to get to know you all better. Would you mind if we reintroduced ourselves? My name is Christo. For reasons that do not concern you, it is my duty to assassinate Demon Emperor Void Dark.
Both gifted sassafras items and experience.
Huh? The Overlord of Scorching Flame?
Yes, Scorching Flame, the netherworld known for its savage, sweaty, muscle-brained men.
Whoa! We have women there too, but the savage, sweaty, muscle-brained part is true.
Let's get back on topic. I am Seraphina, the Overlord of Gorgeous.
The netherworld that is said to be the richest in all the 3 worlds?
Yeah, she's the famous shrew princess of Gorgeous.
This is surprising. They're bigger fish than I expected. And which famous netherworld would you be the Overlord of?
None. I'm just a wanderer.
So, which netherworld are you from?
Oh, me?
You speak quite elegantly, so you must be a noble or royal of a renowned netherworld, correct?
Of course. In fact, I am also an Overlord. I cannot elaborate much, but I will tell you that I am the Overlord of a certain giant netherworld. Let's just leave it at that.
Certain giant? Sounds super strong!
Yes, it is super strong. In fact, there are numerous stronger Overlords who rank above me.
Wow, there are people above Overlords? Certain giant must be a really big netherworld!
The netherworld I am affiliated with deems Demon Emperor Void Dark to be dangerous. Hence, I was ordered to assassinate him.
A large-scale netherworld? Could it be Roaring Rampant, Brutal Beast, or Dragon Fang?
I am affiliated with an even greater world.
The Overlord of a certain giant netherworld has joined.
Is there a problem?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking that this many overlords coincidentally gathering together is too good to be true.
Yes, I feel exactly the same.
Sir Killia, shall we gauge Christo's skill now? I need to evaluate whether he is a worthy man for me.
That's great! Red Magnus is super excited to see how strong the Overlord of certain giant is!
Excuse me. I'm much better at planning battle strategies than actually fighting.
And let the fighting begin. Alright, so first thing generally you want to do as well is what is going on. Now we have a bunch of geo panels, we got a bunch of geo cubes, and we have to get all the way to the end. See our bonus list. Magician's Stick, that would be nice to have. So what we are going to try to do,
Let's go!
so we will come up to here,
Great.
throw this one over here, bring out our other main characters.
I'll get super reckless.
I'm doing this!
One more forward, there we go.
Let's go!
Multiple reasons for this. Let's check our bonus list again. So these experiences go to everybody on the battlefield, so if you have them out, they get experience. So it's not a lot, but it helps. And we are going to end turn.
As expected.
Yes, as expected. We'll move Killia up to here. We'll go ahead and attack with his Exploding Tiger, as it is an elemental attack, and they are weak to elemental attacks. Now, we're going to lift Seraphina, throw her up to here,
Here I am.
and throw the Geo panel over here. That'll give everybody a +2 movement. This just helps us get everybody up faster. Now, when we get towards the end, we're going to want to try to not kill the last people until we are able. To get the last Geo panel down and get it killed. This will give us our Geo chain, and we'll be able to max out our bonus gauge. Let's go ahead and attack. We have a better item that we can equip for her. Yeah, Toy Bow is not much better. So we have a spear. 6 and 3. We're gonna go ahead. Oh, looks like we're not gonna do much damage no matter what. Ah, but Red Magnus is getting in there. She has a bow. After this attack, yep, see. Not enough damage. Ah, yes, the bonuses. Bonuses are a great thing. Alright, so Seraphina's in trouble. We're actually going to move her down. Maybe move Magnus out of the way. Don't think we've had the ability to upgrade. We have not. So we're going to heal Seraphina.
Leave it to me.
We are going to protect our mage as best as possible, while still dealing damage. We're going to cancel her out to take her back where she needs to be. And we'll go ahead and overload. This is going to charm the zombies, hopefully, and put them on our side. And we'll go ahead and keep moving. We'll go ahead and attack. Attack you. Killia, come up. Attack him. This is one of the things, like, the more you attack in a row, you do other combo attacks, and this gives you more damage and allows you to hit more often.
Super reckless. What up? All right.
Now this is a rare occasion. You don't always get chests. It's nice when you do. Doesn't always happen though. It's literally a random chance. Start moving her up. Go ahead and end our turn. Alright, we're gonna try to take out, I think his name is Touchdown. Yeah, we're gonna take out Touchdown. Going to attack the treasure chest, start moving our maid up. There we go. And we got a caterpillar egg. Big thing is just right now trying to get everybody along as far as possible. Now these two cannot move.
I'm doing this. Here you go.
Throw the next geo symbol down. No good way or place to put it. Positioning does matter quite a bit. Actually, I don't want to move her here. I want to heal that guy here. But yes, positions help. Thinking about it, I've kind of messed up a little bit.
Of course.
We're actually going to take Seraphina and start moving her back. So the way these geo panels or the geo symbols work is they start spreading out in a circle from where you attack them. And when they hit the next geo symbol, it automatically gets wiped out. Well, the very last symbol is a null symbol, and it will destroy all geo panels and they won't exist anymore. You want to get chains of colors. You want to get the higher numbers you can. So we're actually going to send one person back down. And the red one will be the first one we kill. And it'll chain all the other colors all the way up to the null. It'll take a few minutes. That is for sure. But we'll get a nice high geo chain going on. And that will give us the ability to finish off our bonus and take care of that. Alright. Go ahead and end our turn. See how we fare.
My brain is fast.
Level ups are always nice. Oh, pretty sure our mage is going to die. Oh, I was pleasantly surprised. But yes, positionals do count in this game.
Doing this.
So if I attack with Red Magnus here, you'll see that it's a side attack. He has a greater accuracy on it. Back attacks have even more accuracy. Go ahead and use his Super Olympia. Now he is giant. Move him over here. He has no specials. Go ahead and hit Dorothy. Go ahead and use Star on Ricky. Go ahead and heal on our mage. We should be able to get Killy up here to attack the Yumi. Then we'll heal his last. So healing will break a combo chain because it does not deal damage. So doing it last will keep our combo in order and we'll get more bonus points.
I'm doing this.
And there we go. And the Novice Skull has been mastered and we'll have a good skull. So we just unlocked rank 2 mage. And we should be able to go ahead and turn. And we shouldn't be bothered much until we get over to here. Come up to here.
Let's go.
Throw the Geo symbol. And each one of these is giving us more movements and boosting our ally strengths and abilities. What we're going to end up doing is trying to set up a tower throw so that we can get to the end and get the last Geo symbol down and onto things quickly. Go ahead and end our turn. Here comes one of the imps. They have a nice big movement range because we've been boosting it. Go ahead and hit him with the star power. Go ahead and move up here. So this one's going to give movement +1 as well.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
We'll go ahead and move Killia up. Move Red Magnus up. Go ahead and execute. Yep. Should easily take him out. Bring him up. We'll end our turn. This may end them. It does not, thankfully. Oh, stop counterattacking. Let's see if we can move him all the way up. We can. Wonderful. So we're going to take our mage, get him all the way up here, off the colors. Your people will take damage if they are on the Geo panels. None of our guys are. The Imp is. He'll take a bunch of damage. Maybe enough to even clear the stage. So we're going to attack this. We're going to watch the Geo symbols. And away it goes. And as you see, each time it hits a Geo symbol, it kills it. And the first color it hit. We're going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit. I was going to hit the next color, which was yellow. Hit the blue. Hit the purple. Now it clears it out. And we have a 2079 chain with a 6-color combination. Kills our enemy and maxes out our gauge. Now we've got a legendary magician stick for our mage. And a kitchen knife for a sword user. Still don't know why they call it a demo and not a story.
Excellent! Especially you, Killia. Your magic potential is beyond expectations. It's hard to believe you're an ordinary demon.
Magic potential? What are you talking about?
Oh, don't worry about it. I was merely thinking out loud. By the way, many demons have given in to Void Dark. Why are you all fighting against it?
Let's see. Suffice it to say, I'm doing it for revenge, I think. Was I not born a princess? With my elegance, beauty, and riches, I was peacefully enjoying my celebrity lifestyle. However, my father arranged a marriage of convenience and ruined everything. That is how I ended up running away from home. That is why I would like to exact vengeance against Void Dark, who took away my freedom and luxuries.
You're an overlord, but you ran away. I've never heard of that before.
What part of that is getting vengeance?
Seriously, as a matter of fact, isn't Void Dark the victim in this case? Ha! You're not gonna shoot Red Magnus that easily!
What is your reason for fighting, Red Magnus?
My reason? The Super lay the crackdown on Void Dark! And become the strongest overlord! That's Red Magnus's reason for fighting!
What about you, Sir Killia? I know you're out to defeat Void Dark, but you must have a deeper reason, correct?
And what is this? That's a fuzzy memory.
It's none of your concern. But I will kill Void Dark.
What a murderous aura! He must have a lot of hatred.
That powerful hatred is Sir Killia's driving force.
I see. It seems that you all have quite a lot of history with Void Dark. We all have different reasons, but our goals are the same. Let's unite as one and defeat Void Dark together. Let's go!
Alright, same thing as usual. We're going to back out. We're going to go heal up, view the event. But first, let's do this music. It's a pleasure to have you here. I am Trainer276. I'm a variety streamer. Today we're playing some Disgaea 5, Alliance of Vengeance. Mondays, I stream Final Fantasy XIV Online. Wonderful MMO. But it's a pleasure to have you here. Hope you're enjoying. Let's jump into this event. Seraphina and Red Magnus seem quite chummy. They're always messing around with each other. What kind of relationship do they have? Oh, that is a wild accusation. Red Magnus and I seem chummy and mess around with each other. I won't hesitate to sue you for slander. But don't people always say the more they fight, the more they like each other? Wahahaha. You're a super funny guy. We fight because we dislike each other. Why would we fight if we're good friends? How should I put this? They've known each other since they were kids. I see. So that's what it is. What do you mean, I see? Does that mean you understand that we are on bad terms? My Netherworld, Scorching Flame, and Sarah's Gorgeous have always been super angry at each other since the time of our ancestors. That would suggest that you two don't personally dislike each other. No, I hate him, personally. That's why I won't hesitate to cut off his head and collect the bounty if I need to. Oh ho 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 ho. Ha ha ha, just bring it if you think you can do it. Red Magnus dares you to try. This is an endless cycle. Are they going to be okay? Just leave them. It's like you said. The more friendly they are, the more they mess around. And we have another event. Let's see. Christo is the closest. He's right over here. Oh, hey. Super tell Red Magnus all about Certain Giant. Let me see. My superiors have instructed me not to leak too much information about it, but... Don't be so stingy. Come on. Give Red Magnus something. Well, what would you like to know? How big are the giants from Certain Giant? Giants? You seem to have misunderstood, but I'll let that slide. It's better for me. The Netherworld I am affiliated with is ridiculously advanced in terms of technology and evolution. That's super awesome. For everyone from your Netherworld is ridiculous. Are you doing this on purpose? It has to be on purpose, right? No, he's serious, dude. That's what makes Red Magnus truly terrifying. Alright, no more items. We're going to go ahead and equip Starscream. He already has a Magician's Stick, but the Legendary one has extra boosts on it, plus it has 2 Masters and a Tutor. We'll strip them off here in a little bit. Let's see. We need to go heal up.
Let's fix you up.
Alright, first prize. Or, no, second prize. Psycho Orb. More powerful orb for one of our casters. We'll probably give that to Philly. Remove her common orb, give her a Psycho Orb, boost her SP and her res. And we will pass the common orb, take down his defense just a little bit, but give him a much more higher SP pool. And this same bonus in use. This means that we have 2 legendary items, or 2 things of the same rarity that we are using together, so it gives us an added bonus. We're going to have to heal up again. And we're talking to Seraphina instead. Come on. There we go. Heal back up. Do we have an ABC gum? We still do not have an ABC gum. No. Okay. So we can't do the quest yet. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump straight into the next stage. would like to go to the place to do the thing. Deplorable tombstone. Let's see.
Oh, by the way, Sir Killia, what exactly happened between you and Void Dark?
Yes, Gifted, another member of the Suyu tribe.
This topic again? How many times have you asked him?
Would the outsider please stay quiet? This is a matter between a master and No, between a wife and husband.
What? Wife and husband? You two are married?
Well, it's only a matter of time before it happens.
Stop lying! You're
She has
probably
lofty
just
goals.
using Killia.
Get used to that. That happens a
Sir
lot.
Killia, whatever may have happened in the past, it will not change my heart. Please rest assured and tell me everything. It's really bugging me, so hurry up and spill it.
I don't make it a habit of talking about my past. It's pointless to dig any further into this. If you guys are gonna keep bringing this up, this is where we go our separate ways.
Well, Red Magnus wouldn't expect a girl to understand that men have a secret or two that they don't want anyone to know.
Silence! You, a mentally deficient monkey, are trying to push your opinions on me? Take this!
Madame Serafina, hooray! Madame Serafina, hooray! Madame Serafina, hooray!
I'm slightly disturbed by this.
What is this?
My overload power, Baylor Gaze. Any man I affix my gaze to has no choice but to become my obedient servant. Christo, this is the fate that awaits you if you ever try to resist me.
Stop fooling around. Change him back.
You are literally the only person who can give me orders, Sir Killia.
What? What was red?
And fight. Alright, so we got this close to us. Drops people's attack if they're standing on yellow. Lots of yellow here. Recovery 20, so they will heal 20% every turn that we end. Gives us more money, more health by 50% every time we defeat somebody that's standing on one. And they get a boosted 50% defense. We don't really want that to happen, so...
Let's go!
not Killia. Who do we want to do this with?
I can do this.
Let's bring out Starscream.
There!
He doesn't have the greatest throw. We'll start tossing it around the corner.
Let's
I
go!
want to send Killia over this direction. And we will start with a triple strike.
All men are my
Bring
servants.
Serafina over this way. As well as Red Magnus.
Let's go!
Go ahead and execute and see what we get here.
Thank you.
We did not finish them off. That is
Doing
kind of
this.
sad. Bring out our healer. That's not going to finish her off either. Go ahead and end turn.
As expected.
Go ahead and attack. Now, we'll bring our healer back.
Leave it to me.
What we want to get done is we want to get this null pretty much on the far side of one of the sides of the stage, up on the yellow.
Right
Kilia's going to come around. We're going to destroy the red, and it's going to cause the chain reaction once again. And our mage is going to hang back just in case this mage doesn't die. They are quite far up. The other thing we can do if we need to is we can stack the skulls and climb the skulls if we have to. We're hoping that we don't need to, though. Let's go ahead and end turn. Got a new skill of Steel Arm Lariat, and Kilia has learned Hurricane Blow. I'm going to try to stay away from the archer as much as possible. Come up. Oop. I'm going to lift, not attack. And once more, we are trying to stay away from the archers as much as possible, just so they don't bother us. I'm pretty sure they will, though. Actually, let's move her back. We'll move our healer up. Switch over to our staff. We will heal. Now that she's all healed up, we'll move her up to where we want her. And we will end turn. Oh. He is injured. Let's see, what do we have that will damage him a decent amount? Can't do that. Phantom Blow. Nope. Let's go ahead and use an item. Fairy Dust, there we go. Here's all the ailments.
Thank you.
Turn him so that his back isn't against things. Can we move, actually? We can move. We'll move up here and we'll get the benefits as well. We'll move the maid up. She should be able at this point to throw it, and she can. And we're going to see how this lands us next turn. Troglodyte, it's a pleasure to have you here. It's good to see you. I am Trainer276. I'm a variety streamer. We're playing Disgaea 5 today. Waiting for that wonderful, wonderful Disgaea 6 to come out in the near future. Hopefully, I think it's coming out midsummer. So we're going to go ahead and execute. We've destroyed our red block. It's going to go through and going to kill everything else, causing a nice chain reaction. 4 colors. Damage all the enemies as much as possible. Give us that good bonus gauge. Turn Kilia around. We're going to go ahead and attack. That's why. Move her here. Seraphina. Try to get a combo attack going on. Got all 3 of them, that's wonderful. Droop Dog, go with him. And Troglodyte, it's a pleasure to see you here. Good to have you in the chat. Hey, we got a treasure chest. And she can't even take out the treasure chest. That's actually kind of sad. Let's see if we can't get that taken care of. We're going to start moving our healer up. Definitely want to see. Yes, we can. She was getting kind of low on health. A wooden cane. Alright. Face them in a good direction. Let's see if we can't get this. Fire's not going to work. Star will, so we'll go ahead and take him out with some star. How much? Okay, good. He's full on SP. And Killia, you have already acted, yeah. So we'll end turn.
Always play.
It is a very interesting game, Troglodyte. There are a lot of choices to be made. Why you do things, how you do things. I'm a very casual player of this. I don't do this a lot of the speedrun tactics that are out there. I will probably be switching Killia. Actually, I should go ahead and equip him with a sword. Just to start getting my sword mastery up. Give him a kitchen knife. Leave him at his rubber gloves at the moment, though. Don't really have a lot of sub-weapons on a lot of people at the moment. Spears are really good for moving people around. I usually keep a bow on my healers. Magicians, again, they're not really good with anything but stabs. I need to get a thief as soon as possible, though. We definitely want to have one of those available to us. Let's see if you can take out Priscilla, and we'll bring this guy over. And everybody, I wouldn't say everybody, but a vast majority of the enemies in the game seem to be weak to Star, or at least don't have very much resistance to Star. So it's always good to have them up. Good amount of experience. Tom and Foolery, pleasure to see you in the channel, buddy. Hope things are going well. And you've been playing this game series for a little while, Troglodyte. Do we know, is this just a mistranslation why it doesn't say skip the story and why they put demo instead? Is this just a mistranslation? Oh, just tomfoolery. Gotcha.
How boring.
The N is silent. I am sorry, tomfoolery.
These guys didn't even put up a fight.
If there really are 10 billion of them, the underlings must be pretty weak.
Don't worry. We'll encounter someone who's worth fighting soon enough.
You're right. If we encounter Demon General Bloodis, you won't be complaining about that. Actually, I really need a Demon General to appear or I'm going to be in trouble. To assassinate Void Dark, they must take out the Demon General to reduce the loss.
Stop giving people ideas for crazy names for their children, Dragon Rat.
We can wipe out the Lost's number 2, Demon General Bloodis. Here, the rest will be a piece of cake. Whether they're a Demon Emperor or a Demon General, they're just one demon. A group ambush should take them down easily.
You hope, Christo. You hope.
Once a feared veteran, the Overlord Spirit Interment has sure seen better days. At least I'll be able to reuse you with my overload power. Kill and recycle. You should be grateful.
Lady Margarita, we have an emergency.
What is it? I'm in the middle of a ritual. Did you find that girl?
No, it's not that. We have spotted a group that are believed to be rebels here in Spirit Interment. One of our smaller squads has already been destroyed. What shall we do?
Well, just kill them already. Kill and recycle. Did you forget the motto of my forces?
Yes, my lady. Please excuse me.
Wait. Are they the same rebels that appeared in Blood Parch?
Yes. Based on their appearance, there's no doubt.
I changed my mind. I'll have fun with them personally. I will kill and recycle anyone who rebels against Lord Void Dark, no matter who it is.
Alright. And as the ritual, we go and heal.
Let's fix you up.
We're also going to see if we can't find some better equipment. Let's see. That's a good bonus. That is not a good bonus. That is a good upgrade. Thorny bow. is not a good upgrade. Ah. That one is a good upgrade. Let me, Okay, it needs to be their main weapon to see if it's a good upgrade or not. Customized replica, another good upgrade. Battle gavel. Good upgrade. Magician stick or much better upgrade. We already have a magician stick for the other gentleman though. I think that's pretty much about it. Cotton bandanas, slippers. Nope, that should be about all we can really do at the moment. Now that we've bought some new equipment though, however, let's head over to the Innocent Shop. Again, like I was saying earlier, we want to make sure that we have 2 of everything over here as much as possible. We have 3 coaches, so get rid of that one. Alright, let's see what we got over on this side. Not looking like we have too much. Don't think we have any brokers. It's quite easy at the moment, but later on when you have like a whole bunch of stuff in your inventory, it's a lot rougher to go through all of this. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. Pretty sure we already have masters and tutors. We do. Matter of fact, we'll throw another tutor on there. Have 2 dietitians, 1 master. We only have 1 master, so what does master do again? Points to SP. Okay, not too worried about that. We have other items to give them SP. Alright, so yeah, let's make sure we only have 2 of everything. Alright. We'll get more into the innocence management much later on in the game. Come and re-heal again because we messed around with people's health and life and everything. And go ahead and make a save. We'll try going to the next level, which should be the end of this chapter, I believe. After chapter 3 is when things start opening up a little bit. I believe we get our strategy. Let's go see. Can we unlock Thief yet? Brawler rank 2. We don't even have a brawler yet.
You need something?
But I'm going to handle this in a little bit of a different manner. So we can't do the strategy assembly. Later on we'll be able to get something. If we go down here to status, we come over to class. Once we unlock the strategy assembly, we can unlock subclasses for our main characters. And I can make our main characters level up all these different abilities. Eventually we're going to unlock something called Cheat Shop, where we can boost our experience that we gain, which will help boost our class experience. So we'll take care of that as well, and we'll be able to unlock things a little bit faster. Alright, we are going to go down to Spirit Interment and Coffin of Spirits. I do believe this is the last stage of this particular scenario.
I heard people were rebelling against Lord Void Dark around here. Was it you guys? Those rebellious looks. Yep, it's you guys. I won't hold back against anyone who rebels against Lord Void Dark. Your family, friends, even your neighbors' pets. I'll kill them all. But you can relax once you're dead. The Corpse Master Overlord Majorita will recycle you.
Corpse Master Overlord Margarita, the demon general whose second name is Witch which controls death.
This kid is a demon general? Sounds like a bad joke.
I doubt it. She doesn't seem any different than any ordinary person with mediocre magical power.
Ugh, this is disappointing! He wasn't Demon General Bloodus at all! What a letdown!
Did you say Bloodus? Don't compare me to that new guy! This is...
But destructive magical power! This is starting to get fun!
Stop saying such idiotic things! She has way too big a gap over our power level. There's this much of a difference between her potential and ours. I made a miscalculation. If I die here, I'll never be cleared of my suspicion and everything will end. My only choice is to escape.
Oh yeah, before I execute you, let me ask you something. Do you guys know a little girl with a yellow prinny?
A little girl with a yellow prinny? What are you talking about?
Looks like you don't know. I guess I've gotta hurry. But you guys can guide me. This is the Overlord of Spirit Interment Geese. Kill and recycle. I killed him with my very own hands and revived him. It only possesses 1/10,000th of my magical power, but that should be enough to handle you guys, right? Now, Overlord Geese, reap their lives.
Wait, are you actually running away?
Running away? Don't be so cocky. I'm saying that you guys aren't worth my time. We'll see about that. You're wide open! Huh, a meat shield? How presumptuous. If I use prinnies like that, it'll be very useful. I must remember to do that.
So we're not even worth her consideration?
That isn't something you should feel bitter about, Kilia. Demon General Margarita has so much
appreciate the
magical
lurk,
power, she
Tom.
can easily control Overlords.
Hopefully your
We
dinner
don't
is
stand a
tasty.
chance of defeating her. Let's focus on
what
the
you
enemy
making?
in front of us. Even if it is a corpse, it's still the Overlord of Spirit Interment. This is going to be tough.
Even if the enemy is an overlord, we have no shortage of them ourselves. How do we want to deal with this?
That's easy! We'll just beat them half to death! Oh, wait, they're already dead. What should we do?
So on this stage, there is one problem. And it's something you have to take care of rather quickly. The main boss is on an enemy level up 10% square. We need to get him off of this before he becomes a problem. So what we're going to try to do,
I can do this.
so we're going to try to make a tower.
I will.
You guys, let's super go!
Actually, we'll do
My
Seraphina.
turn.
Then we'll do Red Magnus.
Super reckless!
Do our
I'm doing
healer.
this?
Then we'll do
Let's
Kilia.
go!
I want to try to have the healer up near Kilia. Red Magnus should be fairly close. Seraphina can attack from range. We'll just keep going up. Now, pretty sure that our mage is going to die rather quickly. Alright. We're just going to go ahead and attack the null. Since we can't get any benefits from it, we might as well take care of it. This also does a little bit of damage to everybody on the board. So, We'll go ahead and end turn since we've used everybody. And we'll see where we go from here. Now, some people, they use this stage kind of as a leveling stage. They wait around, they'll kill all the small fries, they'll let the boss get up a few levels, but still be able to kill them. The other thing to do is you can stack a bunch of these enemies together, level them up that way. Alright, we've seen this. We're going to go ahead and skip some of these things that we've already seen. Seen the headbutt. Seen the headbutt. Seen the headbutt. Got a few revenges.
This is the Overlord of Spirit Interment. He's been turned into a corpse and lost his memories.
The Lost took his memories, words, and even his territory.
The Netherworld is all about survival of the fittest. Might makes right. It's his fault for being weak.
Looks like he only recently became a corpse. We're in luck. He's no longer an overlord, and his corpse is still weak.
Commander Root, MK Raz 2. Pleasure to have you in the chat. Seen you guys around a few times. Hopefully you're enjoying yourselves. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and try to kill this boss real quick. I'm gonna move him out of the way. I wonder. Go ahead and overload.
Super Olympia.
Let's see, can we move? Alright, we can. Want to move. Red Magnus over here. Steel Arm Lariat hits 3 squares instead of just the normal 2. Try to do Exploding Tiger. Move her a step forward. Try to get a heal out. Actually, we'll not do that just yet. Actually, we will. And if you'll excuse me for one moment. And it goes away the moment that I thought it wasn't going to. Oh, here it is. Pardon me. Just want to try to mute that, but that did not work out very well. So sadly, all of our other members have perished. We've only got the gentleman up here and the healer to take care of things. But Red Magnus is also very giant at the moment. Go ahead and execute. There goes the boss. Alright, Red Magnus learned a yo trick. We're gonna get the healer up out of the way so that she's not in so much trouble. We're going to use a healing item to get that poison off Killia. And we'll end turn, and most of the enemies will start coming up our way. Again, we've already seen the Rotten Headbutt.
I'm doing this!
Alright. Do another... Right now, it's just kind of a rinse and repeat. Thank you, Kiptus Espress. Appreciate it. How are we doing on life? Go ahead and do a couple of heals, get these guys leveled or healed back up. Since they are literally going to be everything that we have to try to complete this stage. Go ahead and skip the headbutts. We've already seen them. Hey, Killia's learned his first sword skill, so that's great. And we won. We did not get our versatile bill hook.
All right, now for the finisher.
Wait.
Hey, why are you interfering with Red Magnus?
I have an idea. Even though he's rotten, he's still an overlord. We could use him.
What do you have in mind?
We can use it to our advantage. Even though he's dead, we can use an overlord's corpse in battle.
Are you trying to turn this corpse into an ally?
Not an ally per se. We can simply incorporate him into our strategy for defeating Void Dog.
To even use a dead guy in your machinations. You're just like a demon! Oh, right, you are a demon.
Ultimately, this is all for us to attain victory. We must use any means we can. Right?
So we've gained a... not an
This
ally.
is simply the worst. I must shower immediately before that rotten stench affixes itself to me.
Whoa, Red Magnus agrees. We found a demon general, but she made us fight zombies.
But worst of all is Demon General Margarita. She killed an overlord and turned him into a puppet. That alone is truly horrifying. We have to do something about her quick, or else she's only going to make things more complicated for us.
What's wrong, Sir Killia? Are you going to say that you can't fight women or children?
No, it's not that.
Good. We can't show any mercy to the enemy. If they face us, we must take them all on, regardless of their age or gender.
As one who's aiming to become the strongest overlord, Red Magnus would prefer not to face women or kids. But a brat who murders an overlord and turns him into a zombie needs to be punished by an adult!
But even though she may look like a child, she is a demon general. To be honest, I didn't expect her to be that strong. At this rate, we won't even stand a chance against the demon generals, let alone Void Dark.
Not to worry. Having the Supreme One, Red Magnus, on your side will be a tremendous help. I'll super beat anyone up!
Let's just leave the musclehead who only wants to cause mayhem alone. We need to come up with a strategy to defeat the Demon General.
Power.
Don't let that bring you down. If we don't have enough power, then we simply need to collect more.
What do you mean?
Even though we're rebels, we are nothing but gnats to Demon Emperor Void Dark. We are so tiny to him, he won't even take notice of us. But if we can gain more numbers and become an organization, we'll become a great power indeed.
An organization? Are
Alright,
you
I'm going to take a
suggesting that we
brief
become
break
a
while
rebel
this is
army?
going on and get me something to drink. I'll be right
Yes.
back, everyone.
This is a perfect opportunity to create a rebel army, since everyone has a common enemy. Demon Emperor Void Dark.
A rebel army. Not bad. But I'll be going it alone from now on. I'm not fond of teaming up. Can you stop that thing where you shoot me in the back?
Did I not mention that you are mine, Sir Killia? I will not allow you to act selfishly.
She's right. It's foolish to act on your own. If we can organize a rebel army, our chances of defeating Void Dark will rise incredibly. Why would you want to set off on your own and lower our chances? Shouldn't we do whatever it takes to defeat Void Dark? Therefore, let us organize a rebel army. Killia, do you find any flaw in what I'm saying?
If someone's with me, they might just end up dying too.
So, we'll organize a rebel army to strengthen our strategy. Is everyone fine with that?
If it means Void Dark will die, then I will use a rebel army or anything else for that matter. And if I may add to that, I am always open to welcoming more servants. Oops, I let the truth slip out.
Red Magnus doesn't quite super understand everything, but we're gonna beat up Void Dark, right? Then count him in!
Great. It's settled. We should start by coming up with a name for our rebel army.
And back. Thought this was one of the longer ones.
Who is it? Where are you? Show yourself!
What you looking around for? I'm right here.
The ever legendary battle of who is the better cook, Dragon or Tom.
Is he friend or foe? Please look
Now,
forward
considering
to
I'm married
next
to
week.
Dragon, I am slightly biased, so Tom, you're the better cook.
According to historians, Demon Emperor Void Dark advanced and spread his forces like hellfire fanning its flames. Merciless and chaotic, later historians describe this advance as a disgusting epidemic of violence and death. While everyone's hopes began crumbling, no one was aware of the beacon of rebellion that was lit in spirit interment.
I am Seraphina of Nether Institute, Evil Academy's inaugural class. With my beauty and 1.8 million IQ, I charm all men. But only one person can be destined for me. Now, to fight for my love, a massive battle royale is about to begin.
The one who will super win Sarah's love is me! The strongest of the top dogs at this academy!
The one who deserves Seraphina's love is me, the chairman of the Discipline Club.
Wrong. Seraphina's love is all mine. The new transfer student and her childhood friend, Kilia.
Next time on Netherworld Academy Disgaea, Episode 3, Battle Roy Love. My beauty is a sin.
You're gonna ignore me? I need love too.
We don't even know who you are yet. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make a save. And welcome to Episode 3.
A silver-eyed, hungry wolf wanders the wasteland. The solitude-loving Gale Force Overlord, Zeroken, is here! Now stand back, amateurs. It's my sworn duty to fight the lost. Huh? Where are all the lost?
We already killed
You're a
them.
little late there, kid! We've already super beat them up!
What? You guys really beat up the lost?
Yes, that's correct. My servants and I did. Do you have a problem with that?
You guys are pretty good. I'll cut you guys some slack today. We'll meet again.
He's an
He
oddball.
must have taken Remarkable Parting Shots 101. He said he was an overlord, but he reeks of being a small fry. Do such overlords exist?
I don't know. Whoever he is, doesn't make any difference to me. Episode 3. His name is Zeroken.
Alright, what do we got?
What's wrong, Sir Kilia? You're not thinking of fighting Void Dark all by yourself again, are you?
And what if I am? What are you gonna do about it?
Sir Kilia, you are mine. I will use all my force to stop you. Even with your strength, it's reckless to fight Void Dark all by yourself. You'll be throwing away your life.
Those guys are unbelievable! To think, Red Magnus wanted to get them to join our rebel army! They just took off!
Red Magnus, were you really trying to recruit them? It looked more to me like you were threatening them.
So, I still don't understand this portion. She does realize that printies explode when you throw them, so trying to force him to do anything with a printy is not the greatest ideal in the world.
was nothing. It was merely a lover's quarrel. So, do you guys have any good news?
No. Everyone simply walks away as soon as they hear Void Dark's name. It seems like Void Dark's plan is working to perfection. At this rate, it's only a matter of time until all of the Netherworlds are taken over.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, we're going to get a lot of things unlocked. Like this. Killia, nice timing, dude. You can now use the squad shop. Finally finished organizing my files. Let me apologize for making you wait. You're now able to use the squad shop, so please come by. Killia, you can now call a meeting at the strategy assembly, dude. There you can discuss various topics and get your bills approved, dude. Prepare a lot of mana and items, and then talk to the receptionist. I'll be waiting. Establish the bootcamp squad can now be, and establish the channeling squad can be suggested. Lots of quests to be added. Alright. And events. According to my data, Void Dark is taking control of 1/3 of all the Netherworlds. 1/3. 1/3? I don't get it. But that means it involves a 3 and a 1, so it can't be that much, right? It's a super huge amount, plus at a super ridiculous speed. Correct. Looking at this from a historic perspective, no single force has ever controlled this much of the Netherworlds. At this rate, the entire Netherworlds will fall into Void Dark's hands within a year. What are the other overlords doing? They're completely useless. Wahaha. They're all probably scared and super trembling in fear. How pitiful of all the known overlords to just stand around with their arms crossed and do nothing. We're in the same situation. We haven't reached Void Dark yet. It's pitiful. At current strength, we can only disrupt the Lost's invasions. But if we can gain more strength through the rebel army, we'll have a chance of winning. We must pool our strength and fight together. Pool our strength together? Alright, so first things first, we're going to wander around, try to find all the treasure chests. There we go. Got a undying metal. Nope, nothing in the back corner. How about down here? Nothing in the pit. There's a treasure chest. Cafe a lot, which is actually an item for a quest if I remember correctly. And where's that last chest? There it is. And a versatile bill hook. Alright. So a couple things that we need to do. First, just check our mana. 250, that's not bad, but it's not enough for what we need. One of the things that we're going to need, so we're going to need to learn the poison vaccine. We're going to go ahead and purchase this for Killia. The next area has poison. Big, huge lakes of poison. So we're going to want to equip the poison vaccine on pretty much as many people as possible, but we're going to have to do some things to make sure we can get enough mana to do so. So here we can assign allies to different squads. For example, enhancing facilities or gaining more advantages in battle, you can make your one-of-a-kind squad. So, we have these different squads at the current moment. We can suggest more. You always want to have at least one person in the life support squad, and you want to boost it up as fast as possible. It gives you your double and triple jump, which will help you get around your netherworld better, and in the item world, certain areas that you can jump up to get your item duplicated much later on. Interrogation squad, we're going to put Killia in here for the time being. Again, you're going to want to level this one up as fast as possible, at least to level 2, where you're able to interrogate all prisoners, but we don't know how to do that quite yet. And we're going to throw everybody else into the capture squad. Maybe not you. Let's go ahead and remove her. These are all physical attackers or potential physical attackers. I'm not going to put my casters in here at the moment. Let's go see how much mana we have. So we have 50 with Killia. We're going to set a subclass with Killia right now. And go ahead and do Fight Mistress here. Seraphina, we'll set her subclass to... where are you? Alright, we haven't unlocked those yet. We'll give her Valkyrie. Diane's already a maid, so we'll let her keep leveling that. She's our cleric. Brigand Magnus, we'll set him to warrior. And Starscream is doing our male mages. Now what setting the subclass does is we come out, and we go into our character's status, and we go over to class. He is now technically a fight mistress, and he will start filling in the little stars on the right hand side. And what this does is under the recruiter, you get to unlock different tiers. Like we've already got Good Skull under magicians because our novice skull leveled up to the point where he unlocked the next level. Now Killia, I set him to the fight mistress. As he levels up, he'll unlock the higher tiers of the fight mistress, and later on we can actually create those higher tier items. So they kind of interact. A lot of the shops in this game interact with one another, but they don't really tell you very well that they interact. Now, some of the things we want to do is we'll come down to, say, Red Magnus. He's got a decent amount. Don't want to do that just yet, because that's a lot. Let's see here. So let's go over some of these. Reincarnation, set your character back to level 1, but you get to keep a large portion or some of a portion of what you are already. So your strength and some of your other stats come with you. We don't want to do this until we're fairly higher level, and then we set back to 1 and you do it all over again. That's one of the key things about Disgaea, the series in total, is the reincarnation ability. And this is how you really start to power up and max out your characters much later. Senator list just shows you who's in the meetings. We haven't done that yet. We've already gone over a set of subclass. Better items at the store. We're going to want to pass this one on somebody to get better items in the store. You get better weapons, better items, better healing. Change controllable character, as you see, is free. This just changes who you control in the Netherworld. This is if we were, giving something to a friend online. We're not going to do that. Gain 3 times the amount of experience. Earn double the amount of mana on the next thing. The next map. Triple experience earned by a single unit that's below level 10 on the next map. This becomes very useless later on. 1 unit gets all the experience no matter what. Your bonus gauge automatically starts on level 3. This increases the bonus rank by 2, which is better much later on. Critical situation can be abused later on. The first person to get hit automatically goes into revenge. This puts a chance for all your attacks to go up to 100% for team attacks, so people who are standing next to each other go up to 100%. Prinnies that are thrown have an explosive range of 5 instead of just 2. Magic Change, which we really haven't gotten into too much, and I usually don't use a lot of Magic Change. Instead of just lasting for 3 turns, it lasts permanently for that map. Unit takes all the mana. It's kind of like hog all the experience. This one gives one character all the mana. This almost never passes. It's 1%. It's because you're trying to steal money from the senators. They don't like that. Invite Prennies. This invades... Prennies will invade the Netherworld pocket that you're in. You'll just see Prennies wandering around everywhere. Same with the Lucky Boards. There's a little character in the game called a Lucky Board. If you invite them, They're all over your netherworld. If you do either one of these, which I believe you can only have one active at a time, these turn into kick them out, and you have to pass that one. Condensed fragments of power and magic extracts we'll get into later when those become an actual item thing. And then you have several meat senators to try to boost their influence to keep them in your favor to pass bills. And then we definitely want to do these two and the cheat and have it easy. Those are three that we definitely want to do. Make an original map. We don't need to do that yet. I want a trophy, just literally gives you one of your trophies for your PS4 account. 50,000 mana. And I want to use alternative colors. Just allows you to have more choices when you're making characters on what colors you want to do them. We're going to try to pass the boot camp squads. We're going to save real fast, though. And generally, it's a good idea to save before you go into the strategy assembly, so that if you lose, you can reset and try again if you don't want to lose the mana. And right now, early game, we don't have a lot of mana. So, sometimes it's very important. And yes, always save. Save often. Just like any RPG. It's not as bad as the Final Fantasy series, but it's still not the greatest. So we're going to try to establish boot camp. This is where the strategy assembly is held. After the vote, if more than half the votes approved, the bill passes. Before the vote, you can bribe the senators so that they'll vote to approve your bill. If you leave the hall without the vote, you will not get your mana back, so be careful. So we can wander around, we can see who's leaning yes, this guy's in favor of. If we talk to him, he likes armor. This person's strongly for, they like symbols. They like orbs, but they're in favor. This person is drunk, and they're strongly for it, but because he's drunk, he might vote against us. But I don't think I have anything that'll make him not drunk. We don't have any medicine. But it looks like everybody's in favor of this, so we're going to go ahead and begin the vote. And we won.
Here I come!
So it passed. Again, I know this takes a little bit of time. We're going to go ahead and save again, because if the next one doesn't pass and we decide to reset, we don't want to have to redo this one. Alright. Oh, no, not save. We just saved. Back out. Thank you. Alright. Call this strategy assembly again. And again, we'll use Red Magnus for this one. I'm going to try it for the channeling squad, and then we'll go explain what they are. Let's see, strongly for, loves, total support, strongly for, total support. Okay, we should not have any problems with this whatsoever. There we go. Not a single problem in the world. And next thing we're going to try to do after we save is the cheat shop. Big key element of this one, and they've actually gone back and implemented it in some of the other complete editions from previous Disgaeas. Disgaea 4 complete and Disgaea 1 complete, I believe both have it in there. I'm not 100% sure about Disgaea 1 complete, but it definitely adds a nice little feature of convenience. We're going to try using Cristo for this one. We only have a 55% success rate on this one, so we're going to want to wander around. Ah, but Red Magnus is here. Now, he should, in theory, vote for us. Can't even talk to him. This guy's leaning no. He wants consumable items. Give him a couple pieces of meat gum. We'll give him an open soda. We'll give him a sardine. Give him caterpillar eggs. There we go. He's leaning yes. Strongly for. Either way, either way. Leaning yes. Either way. Now their levels do matter. So he's 75, he's a level 5, and he's a 75. We're going to try to see if we can't get these guys going our direction. The levels matter. The vote is what is it? The higher the level, the more their vote counts. Alright, so we got those two leaning yes. She's only a level 5. Level 30. Alright, we're going to go ahead and give it a vote and see what happens. Red Magnus flexes his biceps. And we won. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and back out. And the rumored functions are now available, dude. Woohoo, the cheat shop has been activated. Let's tweak the balance of the netherworlds. Everyone come check it out. And the Dark Assembly Squad unlocked in squad formations. So, here is the cheat shop. It's taboo in the human world, but it's completely fine in the netherworlds. Cheat as much as you want and have fun. You can tweak the balance. For example, if you're defeating enemies to level up, but you're getting a lot of money that you're not using, leave it to the cheat shop. You can decrease the amount of money you earn in exchange for experience. There are other various functions, so try to give them a shot too. So we're going to hit the adjust. These are your levels that you're getting. Now, currently we can only go down to 85, and that would give us a total of 75 that we can use. I'm going to leave them all at 100 at the moment, but what we can do is later on, we feel that we're getting too much money, that we have an abundance of money, which isn't the case at the moment. We can sap money down to 85% and put the extra cheat points in experience or get more mana or weapon mastery. We can also boost the enemy's level. Squeaky sandals, this just makes it so that when you walk around the netherworld, you get a squeaky noise. I don't like it. Everyone is a bomb, turns everybody into a prinny. If you throw anyone, they explode. We don't want that. Eventually we'll unlock some more items down here that are question marks. These are permanent, or not permanent, you can turn them on and off. You gain no experience. You gain absolutely no mana, no money. But these don't give you percentages like this that I'm aware of. Like, if I turn on no money, I don't get any CP for money. I can just turn this down, still only to the 85. So it doesn't do any good at this moment to have no money. You definitely don't want to turn off most of these things, at least not at the beginning. Later on in the game, when you're much later on in the game, you can do stuff. No cancel, you can't take back. Once you move, you're moved. That's it. And this turns off the bonus list items. So these are hard limits. If you're doing like Nuzlocke or like can I beat the game with a level 1 character, you turn off experience as soon as possible. But we're going to leave everything alone at the moment. We are going to come up to squads. So we now have the boot camp squad. We also have interrogation, which I'll get into in a moment, where it's actually going to be story related. Capture squad, we're going to need some people in. Boot camp and channeling squad, what it does is whoever your leader is, when they kill somebody, shares experience with everybody else. Now at first it's 10%, but later on you can increase it by an additional 10 and then by an additional 15. So you're looking at 35% of the experience you earned eventually going to other squad members. Same with the channeling squad, but it's for mana. I usually keep mana decked out for other things. Your Dark Assembly, people that are in your Dark Assembly are in your Senator list, and they can go into the Senators. And if you get it all the way up to level 9, those members that are in there will always vote yes. Sometimes they don't, unless you get it to level 9. If you're passing a lot of bills, this is one that you definitely want to level up. Now, one of the things that we did pass is over here in the equipment shop. We have better items again. Catcher's Mitt is just barely better. We're not too worried about it. The Vine Blade, not that great. I mean, it's good enhancement, but it's not the best. Halberd, again, not the best. Bow of Scales, however, that is a good upgrade. We're low on funds, however. Festival Clothes, Light Shields, we're not too worried about. Cross Trainers we'll get later. It really depends, Nightingale. Like I said, I'm taking a more casual approach to this. There are people who speedrun this game in less than 4 hours. They can beat the entire game and the extra bonus content. They have things very optimized. They go through, yes, the entire game and all the bonus content in less than 6 hours. So there's some settings that we could change, you know, turn off all the ally and system effects, change combat speed and things all the way up, turn off the networking, you know, text speeds, turn them all the way up. You know, there's things that we could turn, you know, fast forward skits and everything that, you know, as a casual playthrough we're not going to do. But if you were speedrunning the game, you definitely turn them all to as fast as possible. Alright, so we've messed around with some gear. We're going to get treated again. And we have somebody doing brawls. So let's see. And I think we already got a skit. So we're going to come into this and then back out.
Hey, Sarah, why are you making that face? What's wrong?
I wish Sir Killia had asked me that.
Red Magnus is bad. By the way, what do you think about Killia?
Why did you ask that all of a sudden?
Knowing you probably have everything planned out. You're having trouble with Killia. I mean, that's not like you. Could it be that you've fallen in love with him or something?
Love? Surely you jest. I am the Temptress Princess Overlord, Seraphina. I have guys in the palm of my hand. I would never allow myself to fall in love with them. As a matter of fact, are you really concerned about others? You always spout that childish nonsense about becoming the strongest Overlord, but you never take care of your netherworld. It's sad. Goodbye. I truly feel bad for your netherworld from the bottom of my heart.
What did you say?
Why are you shouting all of a sudden?
What happened? I know you two aren't the best of friends, but that didn't seem pleasant.
It's nothing! What is it, Killia? Looks like you want to say something.
Nope. Whatever load you've been carrying on your shoulders is none of my business.
Red Magnus isn't carrying any load on his shoulders.
Is everyone fine then? From the information I've obtained, the Lost have appeared in Poisondise. Poisondise is not a huge netherworld, but as anyone who has heard of it will know, it's a famous resort area. But that's merely a facade. It is where all the poison experts are. If they fall under the hand of Void Dark, many netherworlds will live in constant fear of being poisoned. However, the history books will tell of how Poisondise was defended by the rebels. Today will be our first battle as a rebel army. Now is the time to raise the flag of rebellion. We need to protect Poisondise from Void Dark and turn it into a base for our rebel army.
I see. So you want to free the netherworlds that were claimed by the Lost and fold them into our army, correct? That's great. That will increase the number of men who will serve me.
talking about a battle for territory against Void Dark? Awesome! Red Magnus is getting super pumped for this!
The rebel army. Is it just a coincidence? Or is it inevitable that all these overlords have gathered together? Times are already changing, whether I like it or not.
So if you can't tell by the name, Poisondise, that's why we picked up the poison vaccine for Killia. But let's go ahead and watch this event real quick. There seems to be a popular misconception, so let me make this clear. I am not in love with Sir Killia. So would you all stop spreading baseless rumors? Wahaha! There's no need to be embarrassed, Sarah. No matter how you look at it, it's super obvious that you like Killia. I would have to agree with him. I still can't believe a demon could fall in love, but... What is it that you like about him? His face? Voice? Everything? Huh. You're simply a monkey who doesn't comprehend anything. All men are destined to be my servant. Sir Killia is just one of them. If I seem like I'm interested in Sir Killia, it's just the act I put on to control men. Yes, it's all an act. It's just an act? Very well. Let's just leave it at that. Alright. Glad you all understand now. So what is it that you like about Killia? I said I don't, you monkey. Now is it me, or did everything get very quiet? I think, yeah. I think my sound program has died on me. Give me 1 second, everybody. We'll get that back up. Can everybody hear me? Nope. Can everybody hear me? Terribly sorry about that, everybody. Okay. So yes, unfortunately through the middle of that, it seems like my sound program died on the computer. How is the music levels? I think they might be a little bit high. And yeah, my gain is... How is that? Is that a bit better? Okay, much better. So sorry about that, everybody. It's been a little while, so let me introduce myself. My name is Stringer276. I'm a variety gamer. Today we are playing Disgaea 5, Alliance of Vengeance. Made by Nippon Ichi Software, released by Nippon Ichi Software America. It's a turn-based strategy RPG. Takes a long time to beat the main storyline. It takes even longer to get all the trophies. Unfortunately, quite a few of them we have already gotten on some of my other accounts, and PlayStation doesn't allow you to go, hey, I still want to see these, so that's kind of sad. We would have already gotten at least 2 trophies just from finishing the story quests. On Mondays, I stream Final Fantasy XIV. We're going through patch 5.4, the newest release, but we're going through the entire main story questline again because it changed drastically in patch 5.3. Another event. Sir Killia, I feel bad for you since Madame Seraphina has her eyes on you, dude. She treats you rough, dude. If you get on her nerves, she'll draw her guns on you right away. You could never have enough lives. I'm not going to say anything bad. You should just secretly escape for your own sake, dude. Huh. You don't have to worry. I can protect myself. Alright, dude. Let's say I didn't warn you. What about you guys? This is just a job. How can you put up with her? Well, the pay is bad. There aren't many job opportunities at a time like this, dude. Besides, Madame Seraphina does have a nice side too, dude. Sometimes she gives us a smelt with eggs, instead of the usual 1 sardine, dude. Madame Seraphina said that if we take good care of them, the eggs will hatch into a couple thousand smelt, dude. I see. I hope they grow up safely. Probably not, knowing the Prinnies, they'll get too excited and eat them. Alright. Let's press on to stage 1. So we're going to get introduced to a couple of new mechanics here in the first couple of stages. Okay, I see what you're saying, Troglodyte. Is that just a guest account, or do I need to repurchase the game? Because I know I have this downloaded, and all the codes to do that, so... I think I see what you're saying, though. I'll have to look into that. Be good to, do a run where I can actually show the trophies off. Just a guest account?
Oh, hey!
Okay.
Did you hear the rumor?
I sure did. If you don't wash your hands for a whole year straight, you'll win the Golden Glove Award, right?
No, you don't. And not that rumor. The rumor about the war with the Lost.
Oh yeah, I heard that too. The Lost are finally invading Poisondise.
Yeah, exactly. Our next door neighbors, Spirit and Termit, have been destroyed. And now it's our turn.
So I know it makes sense for the speedrunners because they're literally trying to beat it in one run. Can you make saves with the guest account and pick them back up? Or do you have to do everything in one straight run for them? If you know Troglodyte.
They're here! It's the Lost! Run!
Ah! They're coming from this side too! We're done for!
Hey, we're not with the Lost.
Huh? Not the Lost?
We are the rebel army. Please calm down. We'll take care of the Lost.
The rebel army? Never heard of it. You guys are probably just a
I'm definitely going to have to look into that. Maybe I'll do a
Either obey us or die. We'll let you decide.
more of a tutorial or a another version of this where I go through for the platinum achievement.
Is that not right, Sir Killia?
And he's eating again.
He's eating again. My, Sir Killia, you're always hungry.
Stop right there, you dastardly Lost!
one after another. Who is it now? Where are you?
A silver-white shadow that creates a storm. The raging Gale Overlord, Zeroken, is here! Yeah!
You again? What do you want this time?
What do you want this time? I wasn't able to save you guys from the Lost last time, so I came to save you.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to have to definitely look into that.
You weren't able to save us, so you come to save us? What's this kid talking about?
He clearly appears to suffer from some brain defects. How unfortunate. May the Lord...
You went to all the trouble of following us? How thoughtful of you.
Shut up! It's my duty to fight the Lost! Stand down, amateurs!
What should we do, Killia? He may be a universe-endangering ignoramus, but he isn't an enemy. Letting him join our rebel army may be a viable option, but
You can make all the decisions regarding the Rebel Army. My only objective is Void Dark.
very well. Then let us ignore Zeroken and concentrate on our battle with the Lost.
Anyway, this ocean looks really poisonous. I don't think it's wise to go in. Yes, if you end your turn in the ocean, you will be poisoned, so be careful. Tutorial, Netherworld Effects. Like this ocean, Netherworlds have their own special effects. These are called Netherworld Effects. To check if the Netherworld has an effect, press triangle to display the active effect. You can take advantage of the Netherworld effect. Battles will go smoothly. Please use them. Alright, let's throw these lost jabronis into the ocean. The Sea of Poison is active. Now, this is why we purchased the poison vaccine for Killia. He will be able to go through the ocean with no problems. Zerokin's over here. We're not going to worry about him. We can't control him. So we're going to come over, go ahead and do some attacks.
All men are my servants. I'm doing
No,
this.
not Philly.
I
I
will.
want Diane. Bring her up. Switch over to the spear. Red Magnus can't even really make it over there. We'll start sending Red Magnus down this way. Philly will leave her kind of halfway in between each. Starscream will start bringing down this way as well. We'll go ahead and defend. These two, these three are attacking and might as well defend here as well. We'll go ahead and execute. And we've learned the Impaler drop. We can undefend with her. Yeah, we have the new staff. And move her one more square up. We'll go ahead and heal our maid. And we'll end our turn. Sorokin gets his turn. And everybody advances. And the enemies just wander into the poisonous sea on their own. I don't know why. I don't know why they programmed them that way, but they did.
I want to play more.
Alright. We've already seen wind. Alright. Go ahead and we'll move to the balloon. That's a safe spot. And instead of that, we're going to Impaler drop. Actually, we're going to try Capture Skill. It will not work. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and attack. Actually, we want to switch the position of these two. We'll attack with Killia. And we'll start sending her down this way. We will, once again, heal the poor maid. Start sending Seraphina down this way. Should hopefully be able to attack Cheryl. You're going to attack there. You can't move any further. Use him to capture. We'll do star, and we'll go ahead and execute.
Leave it to me.
Alright, we've captured our first person.
I can do this.
Even though they haven't gone over this mechanic yet, we can already use it. We'll just go ahead and defend with her. Turn Killia around, and we'll go ahead and end turn. Silly old Sorokin, standing in the poison sea. Alright, we've seen Stone. We've seen the Feigned Innocence. We have not seen Spiral Needle yet. And we've seen Wind. Now, I hate the flashing it does, but at the same time, if we were to sit here and literally watch every single skill,
Leave it to me.
we'd sit here forever. Well, I'm not against that. I'm not exactly for it either. Alright. Let's go ahead and move her. Start powering up Impaler drop. Nope, not Victory Bullet. Actually, we are going to do Victory Bullet. We're going to move back here. We'll hit both of those with the Victory Bullet. We'll do Star. He is confused, so he can't use any of his special abilities, so we're just going to straight attack. Kit Kat in front of him. Now, again, this is where the poison vaccine that Killia has on him will come in handy, because we can just walk straight through the poison and it doesn't matter. We will go ahead and end turn.
It's my turn. Hey!
Now, the one bad thing about
My brain
capturing enemies is they don't give you money, they don't give you experience, they don't give you anything. They just don't count for that, which I understand. You know, you didn't fight them, you didn't kill them. So, and sure enough, our mage also died. Zerokin's dead. But as you notice, Killia is not poisoned. Red Magnus will move him. Still can't use anything, not too worried about that. And like I said, so the only reason I'm really worried about capturing things at the moment is powering up a couple of squads that you want powered as fast as possible. Capture attempt failed. Capture squad is definitely one you want powered up as soon as possible. The life support squad you want as fast as possible. Counterattack. Alright. Move over here. Go ahead and take those two guys out with a squad attack. Killia can use that because he's a part of a squad, he's the leader of the squad, and he is in revenge mode. If you don't meet those three criteria, you're not going to be able to do anything. Let's move her up here. We're going to try to attack. Nope. That's going to kill her. Alright, so first we'll attack with that, then we'll try to capture. Go ahead and execute. She learned Rapid Arrow, and Cheryl was captured, and we've won. Alright. Got a Caterpillar Egg, a little bit of experience. Diane leveled up, and we will not skip the storyline. Gotta bring Christo out. I haven't really been using him.
Behold this magnificent gunplay! Not only am I rich, intelligent, and beautiful, but I also possess excellent battle skills. My, I'm terrified of how good I am.
Don't let your guard down. Behind you.
What?
Watch out!
Damn it!
Secret technique! Annihilation Fireball!
What?
This guy has the same move!
Again, my life has been saved by Sir Killia. You may make claims to the contrary, but in the end, you are thinking about me.
That move! Where did you learn it?
So what if he used the same move? Sir Killia fought and risked his life to save me. Sir Killia is mine. If you dare try to accuse him of anything, I won't forgive you.
You thief! It won't take me long to discover the truth.
I'll consider that a declaration of war.
Thief, huh? What's he talking about, Killia?
Is it that rare of a skill?
I don't know. If even that kid can use it, it can't be that big of a deal.
Foot Soldier Squad is unlocked. And we have an event. Nom nom. Killia's always eating, no matter where he is. Yes, he'll even start eating in the middle of a battlefield. He's got balls, dude. Seems like he's not quite all there. From the looks of it, he likes to use rare ingredients. Oh, you noticed? Yes. Century pig roast, and those are Hydra eggs. I've only read about them in literature. Are they really that rare? Yes, they're very rare species, especially the Hydra. It lives in magma and is said to only lay egg once every 100 years. It almost takes a miracle to get one, dude. They have very bad tempers. If I hadn't been so careful, they would have been eating me. How impressive, Sir Killia. You even risk your life to get your ingredients. You Prinnies should all look up to him. Give us a break, dude. By the way, I heard you can eat Prinnies if you prepare them properly. Really, dude? But the taste isn't very good. Don't worry, unless I'm really hungry, I wouldn't eat you. It feels kind of heartrending, dude. Alright. Heal up.
Let's fix you up.
No prizes yet. Relief party. Let's see what they do.
Awesome!
So we got Killia in the interrogation squad. We got the boot camp squad. We haven't unlocked the interrogation room yet. We only got 2 people. Their level is how much... It says till next level. And that is the amount of levels you need to absorb from the enemies you collect to get to that point. We really want to unlock level 2 here to interrogate all the prisoners at one time. Really helps. We also want to get up several of these levels, usually level 4 at the very least, as fast as possible. The relief party, when you're in the base panel, you get to recover your... Well, it just says recover every turn. I don't know if they mean just life or if they mean life and SP. Not the best thing to have. Most of the time, once you pull a person out, they really don't go back into the base panel. Foot Soldier Squad, for every member in the squad, you get more, more stats. So if you have 9 members, you get 9%. And eventually you can unlock quite a few people in the squad. Let's see, I think there's 6, 7, 14. So there's 20 people that you can totally unlock. So 20% extra stats just for being in there. Used much later when you're not really worried about getting mana or anything anymore. This one's hardly ever used, at least for me so far. And like I said, life support, we definitely want to get that up a couple of abilities, but we'll work on that here in a few minutes. Now let's see items. Don't think... Wrong thing. We want to go here. No. I don't usually like dealing with equipment through the main thing, but that is what we have. Let's see about some quests. We can go do this one in a little bit. When we do the Throwing Overlord one, I like to pair it with the killed members that are level 10 and higher. We still want to do the Thief. We're going to go ahead and pick that quest up because we're already working on it. We're working on the Fighter. We've got a Healer. Let's go ahead and pick this one up. We shouldn't take too long to get it. Same with this one. Let's go ahead and... We we should have an unopened... We should have an attack monster weapon. We're going to keep getting these ones over and over again, but each time, so like first it's 200 defense. Then it's going to go to 20,000 defense, and then I think after that is either 200,000 or 2 million. I haven't unlocked it yet. It's going to take a little while before we get to see these. We haven't even, I don't think we've, no, we have. We can go and enhance our abilities, which we might want to do with our mage. We should have a spare wrinkled clothes. We have a spare staff. Alright, so we're going to go to review. We're going to give him a cute wand. We'll get a wind scroll. We've got a sharp bone that we can give him. This will allow us to unlock the undead. And we have an unopened soda. And that'll allow us to recruit sludges. Now every time that we unlock a class like that, we go over to status, into the class, we also unlock them as something that needs to be mastered. Like we just unlocked the sludge. We unlocked the undead. So we can also level them up to 5 and 6 as well. We're going to come over here to the abilities. We're going to strengthen our skills. Come down here to Star Scream. And for Star, we're going to enhance the range. It's going to use 80 mana, leaving us with 30. But it'll give us a 2-dot range instead of just a single. We're also going to do this with Philly. She has enough so that we can enhance the range of our healing ability.
Me?
Let's see. We're going to enhance the power of... we'll do Blade Rush. Seraphina, we're going to do... enhance the power of her Tri-Burst. And Diane, we don't have enough to do hers. Red Magnus. We'll enhance his Steel Arm Lariat. It'll get a lot of use. And that is it at the moment. Now let's go into our characters. And we are going to select our dispatch. We need to add Christo into our dispatch team. Alright. Alright. Let's go heal up one more time, make sure that nothing's happened with equipment and whatnot. Nothing has. Alright, we're going to go ahead and save and start the next stage. Alright.
Where would you like to go, dude?
Next stage. We're going to go to Poisondise. Toxic Depot. Alright. This is not voice acted. Shit. I obeyed the laws, but they always send me out to the front lines. At this rate, I'll just end up dying anyway. I'd be better off just running away. Those lost soldiers don't seem motivated at all. Some lost soldiers had no choice but to join when their home was destroyed. That soldier is probably one of them. I see. Perhaps we could use them. So Sea of Poison is activated. Now what Christo is discussing is the fact that we want to get them to join us. However, what's confusing is they don't tell you how. Now, honestly, at this point in the game, we just kill them. That's all we can do. So we're going to come up here. We'll do a victory bullet, hit both of these guys. Send Red Magnus out. Attack him. We'll send Diane out. She can attack from a couple squares away. Now, go ahead and use, the new ability that we just got, 2 range, so I can hit both of them at the same time. Christo, he is a staff user and bow user. Most of his specials are going to be around magic, though. He's another healer, so we have a second healer. But he also does use the bow. We go down to his status and look at him. His bow is A. He can also use guns, but his staff is S rank. Now, we are going to use the bow. Probably actually we'll switch him to a gun because his bow is better, so we'll stick with the bow. I'm going to go ahead and hit Kane. He's not going to do much damage. And we'll just bring Philly out just to have her out, and we'll defend. Go ahead and execute. We'll see how much we can get done here.
I can do this.
Here I go! Sit! Sit!
It should always play.
Sit!
Of course.
Sit! Sit!
And unfortunately, we didn't kill either one of them, but that's okay.
Let's turn it up!
They're not going to attack us or anything. They're very unmotivated. We are going to go ahead and kill these two. I know we want to gain experience on our squad items, but let's see. What do we have for a bonus list? Not too much. Actually, let's take Killia off of there. We're going to start sending him down this direction. We'll move her up here. We'll get her to attack. Move this one over here with Red Magnus, and we're going to kill Paulina. We'll go ahead and execute, see where we're at. There we go. Got a couple of levels out of that. Take Christo back to the home square. Now, one of the things that a lot of people don't really know is if you go into the home square and then you move them again, it basically resets your movement area. We're going to use this to lift Killia and throw him. I don't think we're able to reach with anything. No. So we are just going to defend. Face him forward. Bring our healer around a little bit. Bring our mage around. And we are going to start working on just putting everybody back in the base panel, because only Killia is really going to be able to do anything. We've already seen Feigned Innocence. We're going to go ahead and watch it once. Hopefully he doesn't get charmed. Skip it. Got a couple of revenges going on. Alright, so we'll put him back on staff. Ooh. Alright, so we'll heal with him. Come forward, we're going to use Star. Throw it in that direction. Put her on her staff, we're going to use Espire to heal Killia of that. Bring Seraphina over. The victory bullet, hit both of those. And currently everybody is, still on land. We haven't gotten anybody into the poison, so that's a bonus. And Magnus is just going to defend at the moment. We will in turn.
I can do this. Leave it to me. It's my turn.
And she learned her shotgun craft. And the one kitten died of the poison. And we've already seen Feigned Innocence. And poor Christo never stood a chance. I think I need to get some items on him. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. Paler drop. I'll try to attack him. That should be everything we can do. Let's go ahead and execute real quick. Oh, yep, didn't even hit him with that one. A little bit of damage. Now, one of the things we could do if we were really wanting to do efficient experience grinding is we could do what's called the tower build. You build everyone into one massive tower and you start attacking in that fashion, and everybody gets pretty much the same amount of experience. Let's blade rush these two. Let's see. Alright, we'll go ahead and intern. Skip the Feigned Innocence. We've seen all of them too many times as it is. Oh, Killia has perished. That is not good. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and intern, see if we can't draw them closer to us. They are hitting quite hard. Go ahead and break out Star. That's going to take care of both of them. Not Victory Bullet. We'll do Tri-Burst. That should take care of both of them. Let's pull our healer back. And we will heal Red Magnus. We'll go ahead and execute.
It should always play. My brain is perfect. Leave it to me.
This stage went a little sideways on us. We've seen stone, we've seen wind, we've seen stone. Counter to the counter to the counter. Alright. Make sure we're on her staff. Heal Magnus. Let's see. Shotgun craft. Try to get all three of those. And let's see, who do we want Red Magnus to take on? Let's go ahead and try that. Let's go ahead and execute, see what's left over. Lady Fighter has been mastered, Lady Warrior has been attained. So we're up to rank 2 on our brawlers. Hopefully that's going to unlock our Thief class. Revenge mode is not the best mode. Don't think either one of them can move at the moment. No. Okay, well. Red Magnus needs it more.
Leave it to me.
So we'll heal Red Magnus. And she has learned Shield. And we have learned, or mastered Healer and learned Acolyte. And just to show what that looks like is, we've, on the Clerics, we've filled in the first star, we're starting to work on our second. Alright. We'll go ahead and end the turn. One enemy died from the poison, that's perfectly fine. Now if you notice, the imps aren't getting poisoned, that's because they float. Alright. Come over here, attack this guy. Go over here, see if we can't kill this guy with a full... We cannot. However, I can move him one more way. And, go ahead and perform a heal on both of us, and we'll go ahead and end turn. Strength shard obtained. So anytime an enemy is in revenge mode and we kill it, we're going to get a shard. Shards are useful for leveling up your stats and abilities. Alright, so this guy came in, so that's great. I'm going to go ahead and open up with a heal because he needs it. Surprised he lived, actually. We're going to go ahead and overload. Now, this does limit what we can do. We're only going to be able to punch or... Oh, punch. That's it. Let's see... Star. Move a couple more away. We want them on the outskirts. Try to draw them in.
It should always play. Of course.
We're going to see. I highly doubt it. Oh, I moved him. That's right. She was supposed to heal him, but I moved him like a dum-dum. And we'll go ahead and end turn. I was wondering why she was getting a second turn. Alright. No, she's not my... That's right, I did not put my casters into that. Alright. So flubbed it a little bit, but we got through it in the end. Looks like we're done. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. I have a favor to ask you guys. It's that unmotivated lost soldier from earlier. We were forced to fight for the lost, but I don't obey them anymore. Please, I surrender, so please take me with you. You'll be taken prisoner and interrogated. Is that okay with you? Of course, as long as I can get out of the lost army, I don't care what happens. Hey, are we taking prisoners? Shouldn't we just completely defeat the enemy? Fighting blindly will not lead us to victory. This way, we might be able to obtain information about the lost army. Have you forgotten that this monkey recently tied an enemy to a rocket before we could obtain any information from them? Grrr. Killia, is this okay? My enemies are Void Dark and the Lost Army, who are terrorizing the Netherworlds. If you're no longer part of the Lost Army, then I have no reason to fight them. Then let's go back to the Pocket Netherworld. Yes, we must get healed up. Might have been a little too aggressive on that stage. And 2 characters have surrendered. We can now use the interrogation room, dude. Thanks for waiting. You can use the interrogation room. Now let's start a fun conversation with our joyful prisoners. That prisoner is waiting in the interrogation room. If you want to talk to them, go to the squad shop. Then assign characters to the interrogation squad. The assigned characters will do the job for you. Giant Killer Squad is unlocked. And we got some added added quests, and we've completed a couple of quests. So we're going to go turn in our completed quests. So we are going to get our Archer. And quest valuing loyalty has been added. We're going to get Gunner. Samples wanted has been added. Space Pirates has been added. However, we still haven't unlocked Brawler rank 2 yet. If we come look at this, valuing loyalty, we need Archer rank 2 and Fighter rank 3. And Fighter 3 Brawler 3, Fighter 3 Mage 3, Mage 2 Gunner 2, Mage Gunner and Archer 3 and 2. We're going to work on those in a little bit. Now, before we go do this, so the whole point behind the interrogation is if you interrogate the enemy and then throw them into a squad, they give you more. So it's not just their level that counts. However, still want to be doing this. Go ahead and just throw those 2 in there. We didn't have too many people. And we'll look at the what's going to happen there later. Heal everybody. Receive our next prize. We get a Kung Fu muscle. Ooh, with a lumberjack coach, an expander, and an instructor. We do not have those. We are definitely going to go to our innocent shop and strip those off of that item. Let's see here. Do we have any other things that we need to take off? Don't know about the alchemist. Throw a sentry. I know we have plenty of marksmen, I believe. We'll check the amnesiac. Here we go. Expander, instructor, and lumberjack. Now what they do, we come over here. Increase your resistance against axe weapons, increase weapon mastery gain, and increase shrink resistance. So let's see, two gladiators, sentry, physicians, marksmen, coaches. We have too many amnesiacs. Hey, look, we already have 2 lumberjack coaches. Alright. Oh. Let's go back over to our muscle. Alright. Just to do a quick look. So here's our shards. If we use the shards, they increase the related stat. We're not going to worry too much about them at the moment. Now, there are certain innocents that the only way to really get them is literally going through item worlds, or later on in the game, you'll actually be able to have the innocent farm. And when you unlock the innocent farm, you can actually breed certain innocents together to get special innocents that boost both stats. Let's see, we're going to look at Kilia's equipment, take off his brawny weapon. We're going to give him the Kung Fu muscle, give him a giant boost in life. Who can we give? Alright, so the maid, I'm going to give her a brawny muscle. Give her some more life. You need some more armor. Give him a cotton bandana. Alright. And now we need to go heal again, because we've equipped things. Oh, we got another prize. I didn't even notice. Caterpillar eggs. And we got an Imperial seal. And we got an archery coach. That will be very handy. Oh, no, not squads. Wrong person. Already getting some really good innocents, that some of which I don't even have on my other account yet. Archery coach. We go look at it. Increase resistance against bow-type weapons. So just like enemies, we have resistances to all the weapons and all the stats. If we come into our status screen, so here are our resistances in the middle. Kilia's weak against fire, so we hope he never gets hit with that, but he's strong against water. Neutral to that. He's strong against fist and sword, but he's weak from spears and staffs. So if we had spear coaches, we'd put those on him to increase his resistance to spear. Now again, this really comes in handy much later on in the game. It's not really something that is really all that important right now. But much later in the game, when we start doing power leveling and things like that, it will come in handy. Now I noticed that a couple of our people don't seem to be in squads. Let's see if we can fix that. Let's see, channeling squad. We'll put Philly in here. We'll put Starscream in here, and we'll put Christo in here. So we will make Starscream the leader. He's more likely to kill people, and he will share his mana out with the other 2. Right now, only 10% of the mana, but later on we'll get them much more. Actually, unless I'm interrogating people, We'll make Killia the lead. Alright. Go ahead and save up. And we're going to jump right into the next stage. Probably be our last stage for the night. As it's getting a little bit late. Jump into Poisondise. We'll do Hole in the Wall. I wonder if this is the one that I'm thinking. No, this is not. Okay. Killia, we urgently need to increase the size of the rebel army, so I think we should turn lost soldiers into allies. Turn lost soldiers into allies? Yes. Like the demon we captured, the lost army is not monolithic. There are demons who joined simply because they were scared of Void Dark. Let's recruit that demographic. What kind of recruiting are you talking about? Are we going to stop and chat on the battlefield? Of course we can't do that. However, we can capture enemies and then interrogate them in the interrogation room. Capture enemies? How do you do that? Tutorial Capturing Enemies. To capture enemies, you need to assign characters to the capture squad. Characters assigned to the capture squad have the exclusive capture skill. If you use it right before the enemy is defeated, you can capture them. So weaken them as much as possible and then use the capture skill. So just like Pokemon. I mean, no, not at all. Pokemon is a copyright trademark of Nintendo. That is correct. To increase our forces, please capture a lot of them. So this is the one weird thing that I've noticed about this. It's like, they gave us the squad. They gave us the interrogation room. Then they explained them. Why didn't they explain them and then give them to us? I will never know. Just seems a little backwards. It's been a little while. Let's go ahead and tell you who I am. I am Trainer276. I am a variety streamer. I notice we have a couple of new people. Let's do this. Host raffle is in the is viewing now. Pleasure to have you here. I hope you enjoy. Today we're playing Disgaea 5, Alliance of Vengeance. Playing through the main story quest line. On Mondays, I stream Final Fantasy XIV online. Currently playing patch 5.4. Started from a brand new character to go through the changes that occurred in patch 5.3. Let's see if we can jump right into this. So we're going to send Killia out. Again, he has, poison vaccine, so he's able to just go stand in things. Other people really can't. So we're going to take somebody with a decent throw. We'll lift the orb. We're going to throw it pretty much right behind Killia. We're going to see... Okay, good. So we're going to send our healer along with him. Does anybody else have a 5 throw? No. 4 seems to be the best. I'll send her over there. I'll lift this yellow beach ball. Throw it beside her. Oop. Lift it again. Throw it over here. We're just basically... Oh. He is overloaded already. Move him over to here. I'll go ahead and bring Christo out. This is a bit of a rougher stage. I don't like the layout of it. We also get, enemies doing magic changes. Now, if you're ever worried about an enemy's magic change, just stay out of their range, end turn for 3 turns, and they lose the magic change just like you do. And he nicked. So yeah, currently magic changed. But move him up to here. She can move up fairly decently, but we're not going to do that just yet. We'll lift the orange ball, we'll throw it max range. See if you can get out here. You can. Where can Christo move to? Christo is... Go here. Throw him. Alright, we can reach over there. Switch him to his bow and we'll attack that guy as well. These two are just kind of SOL'd at the moment. And it kind of sucks. Actually, let's move her back. She has a movement of... Yeah, so if Red Magnus lifts her up and throws her 5 squares, and then she moves, she can get on the inner tube. She can attack. Surprised her weapon is as weak as it seems to be, though. Alright. Go ahead and end the turn. Bring some more enemies down. We've seen throw already, or stone rather.
I'm doing this.
Alright, Kilia's in revenge mode. We'll go ahead and take out all of his squad.
I'm doing this.
Let's end this quick. You lose.
Wind Spinner has been mastered and Thunder Fist has been obtained. So we just got to rank 2 on our first Brawler class. There's 2 of them. This one was the Fight Mistress. So that'll be beneficial. We'll be able to unlock the Thief. And that is definitely a class you want to have unlocked fairly early. If you start leveling them up, you're able to steal items from enemies in the game. Let's go ahead and move him up to here. And stealing items, there are parts in the game where stealing is the only way to get a more powerful weapon. So you definitely want to take advantage of that as early as possible. I don't know if that's going to count as Ocean or not. I'm hoping it does not. We will execute. Now, one thing they don't really explain and can't really show it at the moment. Let me go to his status. And we'll go to specials. So the higher the level with your magic increases the... How can I put it? Not the range, because the range talks about hitting 1 enemy or 2 or up to 9. But the amount of squares that you can affect and distance around you increases with your level, and they don't ever really explain that. Alright, let's see. Red Magnus, can you suck for movement, buddy? What do you have on? You have slippers on. Alright, well, go to move. Come on. There we go. Boom. Let's come over this way, see if we can't get them to over here. Now, unfortunately... Well, let's just go ahead and end turn. See what comes down towards us. Oh, there goes our maid. Now we've seen Feigned Innocence. And unfortunately that did count as part of the ocean. She have? She does. Let's see. Okay, so that will not kill him. After which we will try to capture him. How about Red Magnus? Can you? You can. Alright, let's go ahead and reach the beach ball. You can't do much else, so let's see how far you can throw your beach ball. You can throw it a fair distance. Christo, you're going to get poisoned. Sorry, buddy.
Right there.
Now this isn't for Kilia, this is to see if we can't get our healer and our other guy out here.
Let's go.
Blade Rush, no. Hurricane Blow, sure. Nice, strong, powerful attack. Alright, let's go ahead and execute, see what happens. Capture attempt has failed. And I think, yep, that is all we can do this turn. We're going to go ahead and end turn. Seraphina is not going to survive, sadly. Feigned Innocence we've seen. Bulk Up we have not. Counterattack. And there went Seraphina.
Doing that to me.
Fortunately, we're probably going to lose our mage as well. Let's see if we can't get Red Magnus up here. Go ahead and do a Steel Arm Lariat. Move. Oh, oh, come on. Thank you. See if he has... He does not have the Squire. So, you do. Let's go ahead and heal him. Move Killia. Go ahead and Hurricane him. We'll execute.
My brain is perfect.
What up? What up? All
Leave it
right.
to me.
Let's go.
Joint effort and Danny Heron. It is a pleasure to see you guys. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I am Trainer276. I am a variety streamer. Currently playing Disgaea 5, Alliance of Vengeance. Came out a few years ago by Nippon Ichi Software. Released by Nippon Ichi Software America. Recently got a complete edition. It's a great game. That guy's definitely dead, unfortunately.
I'll get super reckless.
But figured we'd play through it. I've always had a blast playing it. Go ahead and heal up Killia. On Mondays, I stream Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO that by Square Enix. Currently playing through patch 5.4, going through the changes that were made in patch 5.3 with the main story quest line. It's going good so far. Having a blast tonight. Alright, so Fighter has been mastered and Warriors obtained, so that's Warrior level 2. Let's take Killia over here behind this person and give her a good whack. Oh, I need to switch over to my sword again. Yes, run away. Run away.
If you leave it to me, we'll
Now, if I remember correctly, the speedrunner version of this, they really only use Killia for the first several stages. I think all the way through World 3, they pretty much only primarily use Killia.
I'm doing this.
So I'm starting to feel like I might be not necessarily under-leveled, but more levels would be beneficial. We've learned Killer Spin. I surrender. Please spare my life. The lost surrendered by themselves again. Enemy surrender. If you clear a stage, sometimes enemies will surrender. Like capturing, you can interrogate them at the interrogation room, or assign them to support squads. Alright, stage is cleared. Got a decent amount of experience. New weapon.
You okay?
Got some bonus experience. We got 2 characters that surrendered. Now, we already did unlock the interrogate everything. The no surrender option's now available, and we completed a couple of quests. So let's go turn in our quests. Alright. We have completed the quest by killing the warriors, and we got a brawny muscle. We also are able to, because we got Brawler Rank 2 unlocked, we can recruit a thief. And we are, for sure, going to go do that. Danny, I appreciate the raid. Thank you so very much. My name is Trainer276. I am a variety streamer. This is my second raid ever. welcome everybody. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Let's see. What were you streaming, Danny? Did somebody shout you out yet? Oh, let's give you a shout out. The Sims 4. How was your Sims, Danny? Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Thank you, Chris Cox and Paladin Baz, for the follow. Thank you, Danny, for hosting with your viewers and rating. Thank you so very much. Hope you had a wonderful time playing Sims 4. Barely played, but you had a blast. That is great to hear. Sometimes the chill and relaxed streams are the best. It's one of the reasons I love Disgaea 5. It's a turn-based strategy game. Quite literally, I can sit here as long as I want on any stage and can just chat. It's a wonderful thing to do. Final Fantasy XIV is a bit rougher. Being an MMO, you got to be a lot more involved. You always do the chill streams. Chill streams are nice. Thursdays are my chill streams. Mondays are my, it's the last day of my weekend, and I love to sit down and just get into a good 4 or 5 hour stream of Final Fantasy XIV. Just get in there, do the dungeons, level up, and be involved. But again, you are an amazing person, Danny. Glad that you had a wonderful stream. Again, thank you for the raid. It means a lot to me. Uh-oh, we got the amazingness fights again. But Dragon Rat, you are a wonderful, amazing person. I am glad you are my wife. Again, Frosty Feet, thank you for the follow. It's a pleasure to have you here. I hope you all enjoy the game. If you have any questions, if you see anything that you're not familiar with in this game, if you've never seen it and you want to talk about it, please let me know. I am more than happy to discuss this game. So we unlocked the thief. We are going to go make our thief. Assassinations has been added. Let's see what Assassinations is. Recruitable ninjas. Now, I'm going to leave my people's subclasses the way they are. I want to definitely unlock rank 3. There's only one quest that requires a rank 4. Oh, good to hear that, Frostfeed. I'm glad he enjoys the game. Is he hyped for Part 6 coming out next year? A lot of people seem to be somewhat concerned that there's going the 3-dimensional route, 3D graphics, instead of the 2D sprites they've stuck with for so long. I'm kind of hyped for it. I want to see how they implement it. So far, the gameplay looks interesting. I am slightly worried, however, at the 99 quadrillion level, the 999 quadmillion hell that you can accrue. I feel that there's going to be some ridiculous trophies and some ridiculous quests to get. Well, that's good. Again, I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually very sad though. When they release it here in the United States, it is going to be a Switch exclusive game at the beginning. I don't know for how long, but they're not releasing it on PS4 or, that I'm aware of, PS5 in the States. Japan's getting a PS4 release. But in the Western world, we are strictly getting Switch at first only. I have not seen any news about additional plans to release it on anything else, so it may stay a Switch exclusive for a while. I'm hoping for a PS5 release at some point, because all my other versions of it are on a PlayStation game. So, I don't know. And we got a Charred Nuke. Cover some HP and SP. And that is it. Okay. Now, Killia, we need to throw him into the interrogation squad real quick. And this is what I always do. I don't leave anybody really in the interrogation squad. I throw Killia in there when I need him to be in there. My personal opinion is if I'm not using the squad, then I don't need a person in it. And you can only use the squad when you come to do the interrogation. So, yeah. And yeah, it really does seem to be a weird move on their part, because every game in the past has been a PlayStation Portable, PlayStation Vita, they only recently brought the games over to the Switch with ports for Disgaea 5. I think Disgaea 4 has a Switch port, and I know Disgaea 1 Complete has a Switch port. Disgaea 2 and 3 and Disgaea D2 have PlayStation Now releases, but they're not available on the Switch either. So for Disgaea 6 to come out as a Switch-only release is really, really weird. But going back to the game, we're going to go ahead and go into the interrogation room. If you capture a prisoner, you can do something fun. If you're a demon, you should be interested. We can view our prisoner list. We have 2 people. We can make them citizens. Solicit and extract only become available if you drain all of their SP, all of their mana. You have 5 different options, but by far the best thing to do is your special. Every character, especially your main characters, have a special. This early in the game, until we get higher levels, there's a good chance we won't finish these 2 off. I got 1 more turn and did not empty them out. So we'll have to go do a battle, come back, and finish them off. At which point we can solicit them, and they'll become our ally. We can extract them and turn them into a bonus to your stats. It's a pleasure having you, Frosty Feet. I hope you have a wonderful evening as well. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for sticking around, and I look forward to seeing you next week. I usually stream every Thursday for Disgaea 5 and every Monday for Final Fantasy 14. Again, hope you have a wonderful evening, and thanks for coming by. Alright, we're going to... Again, we didn't finish them off. We'll have to fight a battle before we can do so. Draining them of their SP has a couple of benefits. You're able to make them a member of your netherworld. You're able to extract magic from them and add them to their attributes to your attributes. They're also more efficient when you add them to the back squads. So if we come into squads and we press our square button and we go in here and we have, these are our 2 captured person. Right now there are 10 and a 13. We can add them to them here, but if we finish interrogating them, I think it's half again as powerful, or maybe even twice as powerful, so we'd get 20 and 26 maybe? We'll have to find out when we go and do that. We're going to quickly, just real quickly, we're going to go back, we're going to grind a quick stage real quick with, actually, I need to take Killia out of the squad that he's in. Always try to remember to do this. I want him back in the channeling squad. Make him the leader. We're going to go grind out 1 quick level to reset the interrogation room. We'll go to Spirit Interment, to the Companion Zone. This is my standard grindy zone. This is more so for mana and experience than anything else. Especially later in the game, there's better levels to do this on. The items here are not great. You're very, very early on in the game. Go ahead and execute. Speed this up a little bit. This will max out our bonus gauge. But again, our bonus gauge for this level, you get some experience. It's very little. We get some very poor beginning level items. Coffee maker's not bad to have. You can farm some innocents this way fairly efficiently, but not really. You really want the higher level enemies. We'll go ahead and end our turn. Most of our enemies are almost already dead. We'll skip ice. We've seen the spells before. Go ahead and do our blade spin. Nope. That's not going to work. We'll do Phantom Blow. I can also farm these guys for more people to throw in the interrogation squad, but I'm not really too interested in that at the moment. We're just going to kill them and go and take care of the other 2. Doing this little experiment real quick before we wrap up, just to see what the bonus is. Now what we could do, yeah, boom, done already. Very quick stage, you get the bonus gauge filled up. Now, earlier we unlocked the cheat shop. So what we could do, if we were really wanting to grind things out, we strip all of this down. And if we need more money, we throw it all into money, get 160% money, or we throw it all into experience, or weapon mastery, whatever we need to do to, that we're trying to work on. If we're trying to unlock extra classes, though, we have to do experience. That's how that works. And I forgot to show off the other thing. What we can also do, and this only affects the enemies, we increase the enemy strength. That boosts their levels, gives us more experience and more money, and more mana. But, like I said, I'll probably do a lot of my grinding off-stream, maybe. I can't interrogate for some reason. Oh, I can't interrogate because I forgot to switch the... This is the problem with what I do. I didn't put anybody in the thing. Class experience is not. That is good to know, Grand Caleb. That is very, very interesting. I thought because you get more experience for killing a higher enemy, then overall the experience given to the classes would be affected, but I guess, I don't know. They don't really explain that mechanic very well. Is it just the amount of enemies defeated at that point? Okay, so it's the enemy's level. So boosting the enemy level would give me more points towards the class mastery at that point. Okay, that is very interesting to know. Still good to throw the experience on there, though. If you're grinding, you might as well grind the best you can. Yes, now, the sweet spot, at least early game, is level 99, because for some reason, level 99 enemies give you experience as if they were like level 320? It's very weird. And it's always been in the Disgaea games since Disgaea 1. Level 99 is like a level 320 for some reason. So we go, we defeat one stage, we get our 5 interrogations back. Alright, so they were levels 10 and 13. Let's see how much they affect us now. Gained an interrogation bonus, but it doesn't tell us how much. That's only a 16, 20. Okay, so immediately leveled it up. It's triple. Nice. So that's very, very nice. So that should be 39 then that we get. Yep, sure enough. You know a lot about this game, Mr. Grand Caleb there. I will have to pick your brain sometime, or at least have you around to correct when I'm wrong. There's some of the subtle mechanics that they don't really explain, and I would love to know them better. Oh, no, not that one. I want him back into here as the leader. Can we name one what? One of the mechanics that are kind of hidden that you don't really see very well? Trying to think. Trying to think. So you went over this one where it's actually the enemy's level that affects that more than anything. Enemy's level affects how much experience you're going to get and how much mana and gold that or health that you're going to get. Here's one. Let's go down to one of our mages. We'll go over to his specials. So on the right-hand side, it says height 48 and down 64. is that how much you can add to your current height level and still attack, or is that the max height that you can attack? So he can attack 48, or he can attack if you're on 30, or say you're just on 10 height, he can attack up to 58. They never explain the height mechanic in this game. The first option, so he can attack a max up to 48 height, not an addition of. Okay. So that is nice to know. Wait, okay. It's addition. Okay, so that is good to know. So if I was on 10, I could attack up to a 58. And this is for skills and throws, I believe. Because they never really explain. Like, they go, oh, throw, but they don't explain how high you can throw. They go, hey, you can throw this far. Yes. So, like, let's see her. That's squad info, there we go. So, like, Rapid Arrow can only go up 18 and down 18. Yeah. We can do that real quick, though. We can go into the early level grind spot over here on Companion.
Let's go.
All men are my servants.
Let's go.
So if I throw, my throw height is 32, so that's, I can throw up to an additional 32. Throw height and grab height isn't listed, yeah, so... Yeah, throw height and grab, or the grab height is a little bit weird on how far up you can grab somebody, and it seems like you can grab from pretty far down low next to you, which is just weird. Nope, no, not.
Let's go.
Let's see here. I can see that. Yes, I do agree, Grand Caleb. If I'm doing experience farming, that's what I do. Right now though, it's kind of like we're just fooling around, so I'm just going to do it this way. But yeah, break the green, throw the null over onto the green, the new green squares, and then ally boost and everything. Yeah, definitely a better way to do the experience grind. Plus, it gives you a bit more power, especially if you want to boost your enemies up. Multitudes of ways to do this stage. Nope, that way. There we go.
It's my turn.
Let's go.
But like I said, right now we're just kind of messing around. Especially since you're helping me figure out some of these more subtle mechanics that they really don't explain very well. And like I said, or like you said, you know, it's much better than a full bonus list, especially later on in the game. This one gave me a, not even at this point in time, even a decent amount of money. The items really aren't that great this early, and when you get 30, 40 levels ahead from now, they're even crappier. In Poisondise, the next map I want to say, Hazardous Highway, you only get, once you beat the stage and you come back to it, you only get 3 enemies. It's good for kind of grinding out some enemy captures to boost your squads, but it's only 3 enemies. But you can boost them a fair distance, and that's beneficial.
Let's fix you up.
But again, as who was it earlier? Trying to remember before the raid. Troglodyte. As Troglodyte was saying, this game is so varied in how you can approach it and how you play it. I know people, I've seen them play where, for some odd reason, even though his skills are in fist and sword, I've seen people throw Killia a spear and have him go spear for the entire game. He doesn't really get any magic, though. I saw somebody trying to use a staff on him. I thought that was weird. I do know eventually that you can boost everybody up to at least a B in their ratings with coaches and whatnot through their abilities. And I've also seen the skills that people have just completely dominate the entire area, which I should sort these a little bit. Let's see. There we go. Oh, S permanently. That must probably further on in the game. Is that with like reincarnations and some of the other things, Grand Caleb? Okay. Yeah, sadly, I've had this game for a very long time, and I hate to say it, I've never actually fully beat the game, which I'm very sad to say. I definitely am going to do so here on stream. Oh, he finally learned S-Bar. Alright. We'll throw by level. Alright. We're going to go ahead and save up. And we're going to go ahead and start ending for the night. Find out who we're going to raid out to. It has been a blast having everybody in here. Grand Caleb, especially you, and Troglodyte, you all both seem to know a lot about the game. Did I? Hopefully I saved. I'm going to save again just to make sure. There we go. I'm going to switch us over to the ending screen here as we try to figure out who is online and who we can stream. It has been a blast. I hope you all have enjoyed yourself. Again, Danny, if you're still around, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream and a wonderful evening. Let's see, who we got here online. I think we're going to do Phylinx. Palinbaz, it is a fantastic game. As being the 5th installment, actually technically the 6th installment of the series, it is fantastic. I've tried going back and playing some of the earlier games, even with the things that they've I wouldn't say corrected, but some of the quality of life items that they've done, they're still a bit slow. Like, I've been playing Disgaea 1 Complete on the Switch, and it's just got such a slower start than this one. This one gets you right in the action, gets you going. There are 1 or 2 things, again, that I really wished that they had a little bit more explanation. Or there's also those few things that it's like, why did they do it in that order? Like the interrogation, it's like, hey, these people want to be captured. Yeah, but you already unlocked Capture Squad. Or they don't really explain very much that, like, oh, you need to go interrogate these people to bring them back to the squads. They kind of hit on it, but if you don't really read all the explanations, you don't really learn everything there is. But we are going to go ahead. We're going to raid out to Filings. He is a great guy. I believe he's probably playing some World of Warcraft right now, which he is. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you for being here and enjoying the game with me. If you're liked what you see, I will be playing again next Thursday. Take care, everybody.
People for you to add to your list just in case.
Hey, Boober.
2 people for you to add to your list just in case.
1 second. Sorry, hon, I'm having a hard time hearing you because of the headphones. What's up?
So 2 people that I was going to suggest if you can add to your list just in case Filings or some other people aren't on.
Okay.
Is North Wolf 911.
I will have to get proper spelling in a minute, but... Ooh, not 3.
And the next one is Looney Love 13. L-O-O-N-E-Y.
Looney Love.
L-O-O-N-E-Y.
Okay.
13. Just in case nobody else is on, they were just somebody that I thought you could throw on there.
Yeah, I'll need to hit those channels and
I figured like some of the
give them
Waffle
a follow.
Squad would also be good for you to start adding on there, like Geek in the Pink and some of the other people too. So.
Oh yeah. Geek in the Pink.
Yeah, I just don't remember the exact spelling of it.
Let me switch over. Let me. Get rid of my headphones. That way I can actually hear you. How do you think the stream went?
Went good. I just felt bad that I had no idea what to say and that I was also distracted by work.